Hospital, Jamaican hospital, whatever they want, KPS, Jamaican hospital, you need to fix up because it was so hectic and crazy. Turn to the hospital, I get to the hospital, right, and I look on the ground and I see blood. Most horrible, harsh, painful pain that you can think of. It tore open a hole in my head. What's good? It's your boy QUALIDII back with another YouTube video. You already know what's good. It's your boy, me, QUALIDII. Sorry for the noises in the background. You know, people will be people, cars will be cars. Okay, I guess you already read the title or saw the thumbnail, but I guess you understand why you're here already. According to the last video that I posted, I was saying that I have something to talk about, and this is that video. So here we are, and basically what I'm talking about is the story about how I ended up in the hospital for about 6 hours with a hole in my head. Yeah, I know it's not the prettiest thing to hear, but yeah, it's true. It's very much so true. I got pictures to show, like this one, and this one, and this one. Yeah, not pretty at all. But I'm gonna wait until I deep in the video, then I'll show you the more graphic one. But let me just take you through how this all happened. So basically, it was a Sunday. Me and my boys, we always go out on a Sunday to go skate. We always go get it. You already know, progression is key. We never let the day pass without trying to go skate. But since lately, I can't skate with the guys because they're too busy focusing on their skate careers with a certain company that, or should I say skate shop that shall not be named, but for future references, skate shop. I have nothing against you. I apologize for anything that I've said back then and all that I've done. Your program has truly meant the world to me, and the fact that I'm not a part of it anymore is pretty sad because I loved every moment of it, because I was a part of building something new, and it was about skateboarding. So basically I was in love with coming to practice and all of that. Long story short, I apologize. I'm sorry. I hope we can move past this, maybe work along in the future, hopefully. If not, I completely understand. Back to the video. What happened was a Sunday, and one of my boys hit me up and they were saying, hey, Quan, you should come on, come skate. You're probably gonna have a good time, you know. All the guys are seshing at downtown bus park, like the one that the small buses use. If you're not from Jamaica, we have downtown, the downtown area, the downtown area where they have smaller buses from the regular big buses that they charge less, and they go different areas farther than the JUTC buses can reach. But basically I went there, and I decided I wanted to skate because he hit me up like, my boy or whatever. I didn't have any plans to go to the sesh, because I didn't know there was a sesh there until he called me, right? So I was like, okay, my boy called me up. I really, you know, I really messed with this dude, so I'm like, okay, I'm gonna go out, I'm gonna go skate. Hopefully he's gonna be there. I get there. He ain't there though. He wasn't there. Best believe it. He wasn't even there. Funny, right? But that's not the point. I digress. He wasn't there. He didn't show up, even though he, you know, telling me he was gonna be there. You know yourself. You know yourself. You know yourself. Ah. So basically, it was raining, and I got there after waiting in the rain for so long, because there was like a lot of traffic. Rain was just pouring, raining cats and dogs actually. And then I finally got there. I remember getting there and this sudden relief, just like I'm finally here. I can go skate, my friends are here, I'm feeling good, I'm feeling nice, everything is so good, nothing can go wrong. Little did I know, things did go wrong. All of a sudden, all I can remember is I started to go warm up, right? I see my friend Matthew started to manual, and when he starts manualing, I feel like manualing too, because I love that friendly competition that we both have, right? I do a trick, he does a trick, he's something better, I do something better. If we want to, we just go at it for hours. So I decided I want to do some manuals. So he flew past me, right? I'm standing here, I just did like one ollie and I think a kickflip or a front shot or whatever, and then I see Matthew fly past me. I'm like, okay, I'm gonna go do a manual with him. I see him fly past this area, right? Remember, it's very wet, and if you're from Jamaica, you know that downtown bus park is like some very smooth ground. The ground is so smooth that you could rub your fingers across it and it'll just glide, you know. That's how smooth the ground is. So basically, I saw him fly past me and I'm like, okay, I'm gonna go get him. I'm gonna go skate with him, right? I see him fly past me, and I don't know what happened, because it must be some type of witchcraft, because he basically glide past the very, keep it in mind, this area is very wet. It's wetter than the ocean. It's wetter than
the roar of the lonely stags trying to attract the hinds.
Moist. Either way, it was just very wet. Get that? It was very wet. I don't know how he got past that area, but I decided, oh, I'm gonna go follow him. I followed him, and all I can remember is me getting up and being on the floor like this. They told me that I slid on the board, and keep it in mind, I'm 6'5". So when I slipped, there was nothing under me, so I basically landed backwards on my head. Do you know how that feels? This is me, right? I'm sliding, and the first thing that touches the ground is my head. My head hit the ground so hard it tore open a hole in my head. I couldn't see it, obviously, because it's in the back of my head, obviously, but everyone that surrounded me could see it, and all I could remember was everyone was freaking out. Everyone was around me just screaming, oh my god, yo, get him to the hospital, there's a hole in his head, there's so much blood. I could feel the blood running down my neck. That's how much blood that was there. Luckily, my friend, the frock boss, was there. He threw me a shirt. I don't even know what I did. I think I put it in the hamper, because I gotta go wash it. There's like so much dry blood in that shirt, and there's currently dry blood still in the same area that got cleaned up by the doctors at the hospital. I remember getting hit so hard that my head was shaking, my vision was blurry. I was in my friend's car driving to the hospital, and all I could see was little things in my eyes just moving around, and I could tell you that was not me. I was not doing that. Obviously my vision got so impaired that I could see little movements in my eyes, and I look towards it and then it moves around, and that was so crazy to me. But I don't know what happened, because even though I had a hole in my head and I was bleeding, I could not feel the pain at all. I didn't feel nothing. I didn't feel the hit. I didn't feel my skin bursting open. I didn't feel when I touched it, when I had to put pressure on it. I didn't feel that. I only felt when I had to go to the hospital and wait for like 5 hours. Let me just rant real quick. Hospital, Jamaican hospital, whatever the one, KPS, KHFPS, Jamaican hospital. You need to fix up. There's no way you can have a patient in your hospital bleeding out and you make them wait. For what? You should be friggin' attending to them immediately. I literally pulled up, right? Pulled up in a freaking juice box. Shout out to my boy Reezy. You already know what's good. My boy Reezy carried me to the hospital, drove me there just because it was so hectic and crazy. Took me to the hospital. I get to the hospital, right? And I look on the ground and I see blood. And in my head I'm like, oh my god, is that my blood? I was holding it with a shirt, so it couldn't be mine. So I walk inside the building and I see this guy literally bleeding out. He was covered in blood. His neck was drenched. His shirt was drenched, and he had on a white shirt, so you know that shit was dripping. Boy, I was like, oh my god, what are they doing? I could only keep my cool, because if I was started freaking out, they'd probably throw me in a loony bin. Thought I was crazy because I got hit in my head or some shit like that. I don't know. But the fact that there was some guy just bleeding out, just covered in blood, they had him waiting to get his shit done, right? And then I had to wait like 6 hours with a freaking hole in my head. Like, even though I couldn't feel the hole in my head, the most horrible, harsh, painful pain that you can think of. Follow me in the most painful pain you could ever think of. It's having a needle go through your scalp, not even their scalp, you know, going through an open wound inside of your head. Bro, I have a hole in my head. This is the hole, right? And the doctor is basically stabbing my shit with something like this. This is what the needle looked like, bro. This is how long it was. This is how big it was. No, this is how big it was. Everything this is how big it was. It was big like my arm, bro. And the needle was like this long. Maybe I'm over exaggerating, but you get my point. It was that big. And this is the hole, right? And he's just stabbing my shit. Just stabbing it repeatedly in every direction he could, just to like inject the open hole with some type of liquid, I guess. I don't know what it was, but all I know is it was so painful, bro. I could even feel the needle moving around in my head. You know how you don't know how that feels. I'm asking you how that feels. What am I doing, bro? Hole, needle, stab. He stabbed me in every way he could, just to stop the pain from him trying to put a needle and thread through my. I can't imagine anyone else have to deal with something like that. Let me just cool down for a quick second. I just went on a quick rant right there. Ooh. So, basically what I'm saying is, yo, Jamaican hospital, you need to fix up, like extremely fix up, bro. Y'all crazy. Basically got a giant hole in my head right now, and I don't know what to do but to follow the instructions of my doctor, which told me to go to the hospital, well, the clinic, and get it redressed every now and again. I went there Friday and they took out the stitchings. Boy, even that shit hurt. Boy, imagine the needle going through your head and you just time. Imagine that shit. I felt so hurt, bro. I felt so hurt. And then she took it out yesterday. That shit hurt. She cut that shit. I could feel her pulling and tugging that shit. She cut it and then pulled it out, and I could feel every bit of the thread just rolling through my skin, coming out. That felt cringy, bro. Like, grab your skin, right, and push a needle through that. I'm hurt. So the point is, guys, I got a hold of my head. It's not fun. The pain is horrible. Going to the clinic to get it redressed is a hassle and a half. Old people smell weird. Wear a helmet. Be protected, guys. Just stay protected, guys, because you don't want this, boy. And I think this would be the best time to end off the video right here. So you already know, it's your boy Quality, back with another YouTube video. Stay tuned, because you already know I post consistent content. I always post every day. You already know. Let's get it. Let's go. I don't know why I'm so hype. Why am I always like that? Like, calm your ass down, Quan. Like, the fuck? Calm your ass down, bro. Shut up. Shut your ass up. Stay protected, guys. Like, comment, and subscribe. And out.
And more tune for your head top, so watch how you speak on my name, you know?